I have wanted to wrap a car for a very long time. Now I have a story. I know someone that had a BMW E46 and he bought some really cheap wrap from eBay. That wrap, the whole roll, 25 meters or whatever it was, cost him the same amount of money as about 2 to 3 meters of this new wrap, which is tech wrap. So real cheap, nasty stuff. Didn't work. Tried probably over 2 days or weekend. Did not get it. Didn't even get one panel done because it was a crap installer and a crap wrap. That person was me. So as you can see, my install techniques have not changed. That's meant to be one of the hardest things to wrap, and that's already failed. So this is what we're doing: the roof and the shark fin antenna. I bought plenty of it, and the rest of the car, you'll see that color soon. So yeah, I'm gonna keep trying with the shark fin, and I'm just gonna start with the bonnet today, something fairly easy. Get that done, and then over the next few days, complete the car. Wraps the art's ready to go. I'm gonna get it done, and I'm gonna shout out to CK Wraps because I watched a lot of that content to try and give me some confidence, and it's helped. So yeah, what we're gonna do is wash the car, clay bar the car. We're going to spray some of this instant detailer on the car, go over it with the clay bar, and that's going to lift off any contaminants. So we're going to do that over the whole car. Alright guys, car is washed, prepped, clay barred. That is the most important part before wrapping, and same as painting. It's all in the prep work. Now this only needs to be done the once because, and I didn't go too anal on drying it either, so as you can see, it's very dry, but if you look very, very closely, there are little bits of water still there. You know, I'm not too anal on it because that will dry while I wrap the bonnet, and each panel is going to get hit with alcohol and wax and grease remover before I wrap it anyway. So we just want to mainly get the surface prepped, and then we can be more thorough before we wrap. So what we'll do is pull the car inside and start wrapping the bonnet. Alright guys, so what I've got to do this job is a basket. Pinched it from Woolies. I've bought everything that I'm gonna need and more, because unlike last time, I'll be prepared. Heat gun, just a cheap one. It's got 2 settings, high and low. This is an Avery Dennison surface cleaner. This is perfect for cleaning the panels before we start, and if I run out of that, I've got backups. This is a dirty microfiber, but I've got a whole thing full of them. Wax and grease remover, more than you need. Avery Dennison wrap gloves. Knifeless tape. Avery Dennison knife. Cheap knife. You probably thought I would have bought Avery wrap. Bought a bunch of these. That should be everything. No. And of course the wrap. So let's set the camera up, measure the bonnet, and get the wrap out. Alright guys, there it is. This is the color. So this is, I think this is called True Blood, and it's by Tech Wrap. So, well, I guess here goes nothing. Time to install. Alright, that is the bonnet done. So it's come up pretty good. This side is amazing. There's a couple little things here and there, like, see that little raised area right there? There's a few of those around, but what can you do? And the only bad thing is on this side, right there, that's a seam, which I had to do, so it looks like shit. If I finish the car and I've got enough wrap, to redo the bonnet. I'll probably do that. What happened was, when I was lifting up the wrap to sort of glass it out and readjust it, there must have been a little tear and it's gotten bigger and it just cut halfway into the thing, but I'd already had that side laid, so I was glassing out one side anyway. I wasn't gonna redo it, so anyway, looks good. Good from far, like we like to say. Alright guys, bit of a recap. Bonnet's done, quarter panel's done, this quarter panel is done. Quarter panels were definitely the easiest thing. Now I'm up to the bumper, so I ripped the bumper off the car, took that out, which is the centerpiece. And what I'm doing now is I've basically had to go through and sand most of the bumper, because I've noticed there's a lot of little things like that all over this bumper, you know, like here. And so now that's pretty much smooth. I don't want all those little things showing up through the wrap, so I figured I'll sand everything back, get it cleaned, prep, and then we can start wrapping. What's up guys, it is a new day. I had spent all of yesterday afternoon on the front bumper. It was a complete fail. So I broke out the bumper stand and brought the bar inside and worked on it until about 1:30 in the morning. And then I got up this morning and worked on it a bit more. The front guards and the bonnet were pretty easy. This has been extremely difficult. This is not going to win any awards, but I mean, from here it looks really good, but up close there are a lot of imperfections, and these are things that might have already been on the bar, maybe some stuff that got underneath the wrap. So I've got to keep going with it, trim all this out. You know, it looks good here and it looks rubbish here. So once that all gets trimmed out, there's still going to be the wrinkles, but they get covered with the with this fog light grille. So this is what we're looking at here. So this is all good. That's all good. That side is trimmed out. So this side's pretty much ready to go. Got to finish trimming that. And got to figure out what is happening down here and work that out. Maybe wrap it around. This is going to, for now, stay the same, and I'll probably do that black. So far, that's the hardest thing I've done. It's so stressful. It tests your patience. You can't get hot. If your hands get a little bit sweaty, it ruins the wrap. You've got to be calm and collected. I had the door open last night. It was freezing cold in here. Heat gun to warm up the wrap and do it. And you start to think, was it worth it? Should I have just paid someone to do this? But when the job is done, looking at it will be like, it's a wrap, I did it myself, it looks good. It's, you know, I'm not doing a dodgy job, I'm doing the best that I can. And yeah, so I'll keep going with that, and then I'll pull the bar outside, and then I'll do a time lapse from some of the other stuff, maybe get some doors done today as well, see how we go. And yeah, if anyone's thinking about wrapping, if you've got a front bumper, anything like that, and that's meant to be an easy bumper, so no, not easy, it's terrible. Alright, catch you soon. Here is the front bumper done. So the front end of the car is done. It's not finished. I've still got the washer jet caps to put on. I've got to cut out the tow hook there. But for the most part, the bumper is wrapped and on. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It is a new day. It's actually a couple of days later. The weather is, there's so much wind. I know all the footage, anything that I talk in is just gonna get ruined. So I've just been attacking it on my own. I will show you what I've done. So front is done, front bumper is all done. Down this side of the car, we've got that door is done. This door is not done yet. That quarter panel up to the roof is done. And just use some knifeless tape in here. And then the roof will go black. So I'm just doing that on this side today. The boot is also done. So that's the boot done, badges are off. This is that quarter panel. And so we've still got the bumper to do. I've just backed the car in as much as I can, jacked it up here. So I'm behind this little wall because it's just nasty. It's a nice blue sky day. It's gonna rain later. So I want to get this done fairly quickly. I've also run out of wrap. So these, I've ordered more already, but the roll comes in 18 meters. If I didn't stuff up anything, it would have been the perfect amount with a little bit left over. But the bumper, the front bumper wrap, I screwed up. I had to rip the whole thing off, chuck it in the bin and redo it. So that was a huge chunk. And I did that somewhere else as well. Another big piece of bonnet. So it's fine. I've ordered a new wrap. I've got one last massive piece left to do this quarter panel and maybe hopefully get a door out of it as well. And then I can do the roof. I've got plenty of black and we'll do the chrome delete. And yeah, so what else? I won't rant now. We'll get into it and we'll chat when it's done. Alright guys, if I'm bald by the next video, you'll know why. This has been a very big job. So the roof is now black. Red. We couldn't go with black because I only had a certain amount of black left. And actually, I want to say something about that. So that's Tech Wrap Blood Red or whatever it's called. It's really, really good, really nice to work with. They also do a black, like a gloss black, rubbish. As soon as you lay it down, it just like the cheap shit, it just sticks like 100% straight away. And so I was trying to readjust it like you can with that wrap quite easily, and it just ripped, and I'm like, far out, because I'd already spent so much time on it. So I thought instead of ordering more of that rubbish, I'll just do it red, so it actually looks good. And then so it'll be red car, black accents like on the chrome over there. We've got the carbon fiber boot spoiler and got the diffuser back on, so this is how she's looking from the back. I actually like the no badges setup. I might leave it like that, I'm not sure yet, we'll see how we go, or even maybe just the Audi one here and leave the other two off. Drop that down a bit. Man, this color is so nice. Oh. So I'm thinking we'll leave the V6T badges off. That will be chrome, like the chrome parts will be black, like I said. Got the duck lip, got the ECS carbon fiber. It's looking good. And we all know red cars go faster, so we'll have to put that on the dyno soon and see what it makes. Guys, we've done it. Chrome delete is done. There's a couple little things, like I haven't put the Audi badges back on. I've left the roof antenna off. I actually kind of like it without it. V6 badges, not there. Mirror caps, need to order carbon fiber ones because I'm not even going to bother trying to wrap them. There we go. Get that down a bit, but chrome delete come up nice, and there it is. I also put on, I'm not sure if I said this already, but I put on the carbon fiber boot lip, and we've got that diffuser, and there it is. Let's go take a look at it. Oh yeah. Guys, we did it. I'm so happy with how this turned out. It was by far one of the hardest things I've ever done on a car. I like to work on all my own cars. I've always done that, especially being in lockdown now. I've just had so much time, which is one of the main reasons why I tackled this. And it's taken, how long? Maybe a week? Probably, maybe a week, maybe even longer. And yeah, like I've said, as you've seen in the video, it's been, some parts have been extremely difficult and some parts have been pretty easy, but it's just one of those things when it's done and you look at it, you're like, yes, this is great. You know, it just looks so good. I'm so happy with it. It just, you know, I was gonna go blue. Yeah, a friend of mine actually gave me some blue wrap which I was gonna put on, and I was like, mainly was gonna go blue just because I was given that wrap for free. But you know, when I decided to tackle it, I thought, no, this is the sort of color that I want, so I went ahead and got it. And yeah, if you were gonna try and do this yourself, I would say definitely definitely go for it, but don't underestimate it, because it's a big job. So shout out to all the people that do this on a daily basis. You guys have got the best patience. And yeah, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.